Good morning, dear aspirant. To start with today's news, IMF. This comes under GS2 International Organization. IMF maintained its June growth rate projects for India in its latest World Economic Outlook. IMF is a UN specialized agency founded at the Bretton Woods Conference in 1944. So the aim to create this particular entity is because during the 1920s to 30s there was a great depression happened, economic depression happened. So the main objective is to support global monetary cooperation, securing financial security, facilitating international trade, promoting high employment, etc. So the IMF keeps track of the economic health of its member country, and also it lend to countries with where the countries have BOP difficulties. Balance of payment means export minus import. The country's export growth and import growth can be determined in BOP difficulties. IMF funds are often conditional on recipients. It is currently composed of 190 member countries and the headquarters is located in Washington. At the top of its organizational structure is the Board of Governance, consisting of one governor who is usually the Ministry of Finance or the governor of the central bank, and one alternate governor from each member country. All powers of the IMF are vested in the Board of Governors. The day-to-day work of the IMF is overseen by its 24-member executive board. The managing director is the head of the IMF staff. The IMF has 18 departments that carry out its country policy, analytical work and technical work. Quotas are also reviewed every 5 years, and the quotas is based on country's wealth and economic performance. So quotas form a pool of loanable funds, how much money each member can borrow. That is called a quota system. So the large contributor of the quota is US, and voting power lies with the quotas of member countries. They are the key determinant of the voting power in IMF decisions. 16th BRICS Summit. This also comes under GS2 international relation. India supports restoration of peace between Ukraine and Russia. India support this, and India want always there should be a peace if there is a tussle war happening between two or any other countries, and all possible assistance will be provided by India, says in the BRICS Summit. And India wants to end the crisis. And PM took part in the meeting soon after reaching Kazan, where Russia is hosting the 16th BRICS Summit. BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, a group of emerging economies formed to promote economic cooperation and multilateralism. The group represents around 45% of the world population and accounts for a third of global GDP. BRICS headquarters is located in Shanghai and China. BRICS member is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. In 2024, new members have been added, that is Egypt, Iran, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Ethiopia. BRICS has its own bank called NDB, which is a development bank. Headquarters is located in Shanghai, and it contributes for infrastructure. It contributes for development of infrastructure for the member countries. BRICS CRA is nothing but if a member countries have some BOP crisis, CRA can be provided by the BRICS to their member countries. And also energy cooperation will be provided, because there is a serious energy crisis happening globally. For that, energy market is actually there in UAE and Saudi. They will cooperate with other member countries, and BRICS is increasingly focused on environmental policies as well. India's fourth nuclear submarine launched with advanced arms. Very important. This comes under GS3 security. India's fourth nuclear powered ballistic missile submarine, referred to as S4, was launched into water at the shipbuilding center in Visakhapatnam. This submarine is bigger and more capable than INS Arihant, which is the first one, that is S2. So SSBN, it boasts nearly 75% of indigenous content and is equipped with the K4 ballistic missile. While the first of its class INS Arihant carries 750 km range K50 nuclear missiles, which is a successor. INS Arigat, INS Aridaman are all upgrades of the previous one, and they all carry only K4 ballistic missile. Okay. So the launch of S4 follows the commissioning of Arigat and the INS Aridaman is set to commission next year. Both these are deep sea patrols. National security planners named India's first leased nuclear attack submarine, that is INS Chakra, as S1, and INS Arihant was S2, and INS Arigat was S3, and INS Aridaman was S4. Hence the new launched one is the last of its class, is S4 straw with the formal name yet to be given. SSBN is nothing but highly specialized military asset. Okay, and it is operated only in the few countries, that is US, Russia, China, UK, France and India. These submarines are designed to provide reliable second strike capability. SSBN is constrained only by food supplies, crew fatigue and maintenance. Try to answer this question, dear aspirant. The BRICS CRA serves as India's fourth nuclear powered ballistic missile submarine launched recently is referred to as. Discuss the role of IMF in maintaining global financial stability and critically evaluate its impact on developing economies. Try to answer like, first of all, the keyword is discuss, and they are asking to discuss the role of IMF in which sector in maintaining global financial stability, and the second part of the question demands critically evaluate its impact, particularly in developing economies like India. Write with an example. So we are dedicatedly providing current affairs class, which will greatly helpful to clear any competitive exam. So the current affairs class is mainly integrated with prelims as well as mains. So don't miss this opportunity. Thank you. Have a great day.